let's start with professional counseling, which we feel is one of the most important tools to consider in your toolkit. Dr. Michelle, for our counseling sessions via telehealth that we're providing, what are the fundamental approaches? What is the background that we use, and what happens in a tinnitus counseling session with a professional?
Yeah, so usually the first appointment is a lot of getting to know one another. So we spend a lot of time getting to know who you are as a person, what kind of issues you're having in terms of your tinnitus, how long you've had it, what things you've already tried to help with your tinnitus. And so it's really a getting to know you basis. And then beyond that, we try to work off of the tinnitus retraining therapy model, which is a neurophysiological model of tinnitus. And it really works to try to demystify tinnitus because a lot of the stress and anxiety around tinnitus is that not much is known, or if you do go to a physician or an audiologist, sometimes you're a little bit written off and they're just saying, it is what it is, and you just have to learn to live with it. But we help to provide more information about what the theories are behind tinnitus, what causes tinnitus, and then trying to break down what I like to call a reflex arc of what develops in our mind and our brain in response to that tinnitus. So we work on trying to help you understand what's happening so that you can start to kind of break down that reflex arc and get to a more manageable place with your tinnitus. So that's what we, Dr. Ben and myself really try to do when we're working with individuals like yourselves who are seeking a little bit more counseling and more coaching to help get through their tinnitus.
Yeah, and we're both doing this most days of the week, right? This is our specialty. I'm thinking of the benefits I hear from patients who have a professional counselor. And of course, it doesn't have to be us. There's options. There's psychologists, to some degree, psychiatrists, there's family therapists. They can all help with stress, anxiety, insomnia in some cases. If you developed tinnitus and then anxiety after the development of tinnitus, I believe that the audiologist is best qualified to provide a majority, if not all, of that counseling. Some of the benefits that I hear from patients is, the counseling sessions give an individual a roadmap. They give an individual a timeline, creating expectations. As much as we're encouraging people what to do, it's also an important part of tinnitus counseling with whomever you're working with of what not to do, right? If someone has tinnitus and they're looking for professional counseling help, as important as it is to say, focus on the fundamentals of tinnitus retraining therapy, focus on the fundamentals of the holistic perspective, understand what's happening to take away that mystery and that stress and that anxiety from it. It's also very important to say, don't try to tough it out in silence. Don't go online on the online forums and believe what you see from anecdotal reports of what made someone's tinnitus worse. All of those components come together and they do matter. Dr. Michelle, do you have anything to add in terms of the benefits of the counseling sessions and providing that information?
Yeah, I think that oftentimes there are also good resources online, and people, you're able to have all this, the necessary information that you need to be able to improve and, get to a better place with your tinnitus. But just like working out, where you can look up all the exercises that you need to do, sometimes I feel like you need an ally, a coach. And that's what I really think of what we do as well as, being there as counselors through this process as audiologists. I also think of myself mostly like as a coach, because you have a lot of this information is readily available, or you may also know that these are the things that I should be trying to do or doing to help my tinnitus. But sometimes being held accountable and having those, monthly or weekly or biweekly appointments really helps keep you on track to get to a better place.